What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney, and we're going to be talking about Shibnobi and the whole Shibnobi ecosystem right now. But first, we're going to watch this video from Cliff about what actually went down with the whole hack. If you're out of the loop, DojaSwap did get hacked, but Cliff is going to give us some more clarification. Now, a lot of people think that just because Teddy Ganja, my friend, is the CTO of Shibnobi, they think that I'm reserving some sort of special treatment for Shibnobi. I've always said from the beginning, once they start messing up, I will call them out. But first, let's react to this message, and then we'll get into how I feel about Shibnobi.
Hello, Shibnobi community. Wanted to take a moment to give you an update. As many of you probably already know, we have a hacker did exploit DojaSwap, one of the contracts in DojaSwap. They were able to steal some Ethereum and BNB from some of our listed projects. We have already identified and isolated the part of the code that was exploited, and we are in the process of correcting it as we speak. We have temporarily taken down DojaSwap in order to make the corrections, and I have decided to wait to release the fix as part of DojaSwap v2 since we were so close already to releasing it to the community. So it should be within about a week that we will release that, obviously making sure that all of this is addressed. And I just want all of the affected projects to know that they will not lose anything. Shibnobi will be covering the costs of what was lost in liquidity for anybody that was affected. It will be put back into DojaSwap v2 when it rolls out in around a week. Thank you, and I appreciate everybody's continued support.
Okay, so that was a video from, the CEO, Cliff Fettner of Shibnobi. Here's the thing. It's crazy to see other communities really dunking on Shibnobi right now when literally Axie Infinity, like the biggest GameFi cryptocurrency in the space, got hacked. It was the biggest hack of all time in cryptocurrency, right? So these things happen. Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. They're starting to take a bunch of consecutive L's, right? Look at the price action. It's not looking good. And this is not because it's a bear market. This is because of what the project truly is. I truly believe, guys, and I know a lot of people that support Shibnobi are going to hate me for this. I don't get the point for SataMask and DojaSwap. I don't think there's any need for them in this space. I don't think there is a demand for a DojaSwap or a SataMask in this space. I just don't. I don't think that. I mean, there's better alternatives that are already up and running and safer, right? That's the big thing, is that they're safer right now. Now, MetaMask does get hacked occasionally. Some accounts get hacked. All the DeFi, decentralized applications, they get hacked from time to time. But that's not the only problem with Shibnobi. Literally a few weeks ago, they just had an issue where everyone lost their reflections and couldn't trade on Uniswap. That's an L, right? And that was because of something the team did. And the underlying issue that Shibnobi has always had is that they do airdrops to early pre-salers. And those have been some of the biggest catalysts that have caused the price action for Shibnobi to dump. And they have their next airdrop, I believe, coming up in a month or two. So, and that's going to be the final airdrop, but what's to stop those people from dumping their bags? Now, Shibnobi was doing some insanely good things. I mean, it had a huge run-up, huge dump, and a huge crazy comeback. And these catalysts were started because one of the pre-salers sold their bag, even though they made an agreement not to. Now, I'm not mad at those pre-salers, because if you're going to make life-changing money, well then, hey, may sell your bag. But we don't know who those wallets belong to, and that's always been the issue. Some people say they belong to the team. Some people say they don't. They belong to some other people. No one wants to tell or say who they belong to, right? Now, I have a lot of my subscribers who were invested in Shibnobi. I had one guy in particular who was up $200,000 and would constantly give me shit when I encouraged him to take profits and, at least take your initial investment out. And he was just talking shit the whole time. And I see him come to my stream now, like upset and sad. And it's like, dude, I don't care. Look, I care about you guys more than any other project in this space. I don't care. Just because I'm into something, right? And I really am pushing a token like WAGMI, for instance. I think WAGMI is a good product, and I think there is a need for them in this space, and I'm really pushing them, right? I'm invested heavily into them. But if you guys want to take profits and dump your whole bag, I care about you guys more. I want you to make money. And so many people were up on this token and hodled. Hodled for what? Why are you guys hodling? For what? Yes, this could go back to the moon. But if you're up 10x, 100x, why are you hodling? For the dev team? They're rich. The dev teams on a lot of these cryptocurrency products, especially one like this who had an insane market cap. Their market cap was extremely high at one point. They got money. They all have money. These dev teams are rich. Why are you hodling? A lot of these products have no reason to be, not that they don't have a reason to be in DeFi. They just have no need for the product they have. Guys, when you're up, you're up. You might not be up like this ever again in the cryptocurrency space. So you got to take some of that profit, protect your initial investment, right? You don't have to take all of it out. You can leave a moon bag. If you like the project, you don't want to dump on people, take some of it out. It's like these things happen. Now, can Shibnobi recover? Absolutely. But the volume is hot dog water. It's trash. No one's buying this right now. Same thing with Saitama. No one's buying it right now. This had a huge push from influencers, people like myself and other people in the space, because it was hot, right? And we talk about these tokens when they're hot. Why? Because it gets us views. But we're not telling you to ape and buy it, right? I was very transparent when I bought and sold my Shibnobi and bought back in around this point. I was able to buy, make some money on the way up the first time around, but the second time I got a little greedy. I bought a dip that kept dipping and I lost money on the second time. I cut my losses and got out around this range. And turns out it was a good thing because I missed the rest of this dump. So those things happen. But when you're up, guys, you got to take your profits sometimes. Stop holding these tokens and coins that really have no real use case in this space, mostly just tokens, right? Now, I'm not saying that Dojo Swap can recover, but they're taking a bunch of L's consecutively. They need to get it together, right? They need some W's. They need to take some W's. Now, they're going to have the Shibnobi blockchain and a bunch of like the Dojo Swap, V2, all that good stuff. It's like when Uniswap is already dominating the space, what's the point of Dojo Swap and MetaMask? It's like, look at the reason why those decentralized applications are things is because they can launch exclusives from Dojo Swap and from MetaMask. But if something gets listed on Uniswap first, then gets listed on Dojo Swap, what's the point of using it? Doesn't make any sense to me. I like the team. They're actually like more like, just palatable than like the Saitama team, because the Saitama team is a bunch of weirdos. But at least the Shibnobi team, they're actually likable. But still, they got to get it together. They got to take some W's. It doesn't look good for them. Again, decentralized applications get hacked all the time. I mean, like I said, it just happened to Axie Infinity. But the whole, reflections thing, the whole airdrop thing looks a little suspicious. And a lot of people don't like that kind of stuff. And it's really causing a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt that's, honestly, it's warranted, but unnecessary. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.